Governor in Minnaball.
Awesome.
And also, I'm going to have that put on a license plate. Thank you all for being here today. And I am also very compelled with where we were yesterday. And yesterday, the flags at the Capitol represented opioid deaths. And we know that there is sometimes a link between substance use and completed suicides too. So I want to make sure that we draw the link and highlight the statistic that the Lieutenant Governor talked about in terms of people between the ages of 10 and 34 being its second leading cause of death. We also want to add one more statistic that is sobering, and that Connecticut averages about 8 suicides by people under the age of 18 annually. That is a startling statistic. Our healthcare providers have done a tremendous job throughout the pandemic, really addressing the mental health needs of children and youth, and have recognized that across our spectrum of behavioral health services, the pandemic has reflected an increased utility for kids. And so we want to make sure that when you have events like this, we've raised awareness as to where parents, caregivers, and those of us who work with children can go to get help. You're going to hear very soon from United Way 211, which is usually the one-stop shop where you can get information on a host of resources across the state as it relates to making sure kids and families get supported through these trying times. You're also going to hear from the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services. And as Department of Children and Families has the mandate for child protection and behavioral health, we think about behavioral health across the lifespan. So infant mental health, children's mental health. When we think about young adult services as people transition from DCF through to DEMIS, and we kind of think about the life stages and the different stressors that people experience across their lifetime. DEMIS and DCF work hand in hand to make sure that our services fill all of those categories. So today we thank you for being here with us. We thank you for raising awareness, and we thank you for looking in on not only each other, but particularly the children in our society, because the pandemic has created stressors that none of us could have ever seen. So we want to make sure that everything we do is heightened just a little bit more this year than it has been in the past. We're excited to start this school year, but that will bring some additional stressors for kids who've had social isolation over the last year and a half. So this is a way for us to all reset, recalibrate, and refuel our efforts to make suicide awareness something that we can talk about very comfortably in a way that destigmatizes the need to get help.